Alrighty guys, how's it going out there? Rooster and 10, roostercb.com, and it is extremely busy right now, but we need to take a break from our packing and shipping and get this video done for a customer who has been patiently waiting. This one is for Mr. Randall, and he's been waiting about 8 weeks to get this radio back, and that just is a testament to how busy it's been. Anytone Quad 5 Plus, it was originally purchased as just a ready-to-go Quad 5, which is fine. Mainly if you're talking sideband, I always tell people, just the ready-to-go version will be fine. Or if you're not really power hungry and want the most out of the radio, they are a fine radio, just basically, out of the box, converted, whatever. However, if you want the most out of one and you want these things to really take the next step and perform, the final upgrade, the regulator upgrade, and the modulation mod will really make these come to life. I can tell you when I was talking on mine about a month ago, I got so many compliments and actually sold several of these because of what people heard when I was talking on mine. They're just one of my favorite radios out there. I mean, I go on and on about them every time I do a video, but if you enjoy talking on AM and sideband in particular, they are one of the best do-it-all radios. They almost have, I don't want to say a high fidelity sound because that would kind of be an insult to the radio, because they've still got some punch to them, but it's a good medium of like a studio high fidelity sound and has some punch and some balls behind it, if you will. And I just recommend running Superstar 507. That's all you have to run. Now, Randall has got a mic adapter, mic extension, and this is 5 feet, I believe, in length. And the only difference is the way I say, the reason I say adapter / extension is the pin 4 you disconnect on these. Because some people have reported having damages because they left pin 4 hooked up on their microphone, and there's some people that have said it damages the radio. That's because that pin is actually hot on this radio. So with that being said, we'll test it. We have already set it up in the service menu as well. Again, the mods have been done to it. Gone back in the service menu and set it up the way I would run it. Again, if you get these and you like to change stuff, you can always go into the service menu, but be very, very cautious if you decide to do that. Okay? First things first, just test the receive here. Good old trusty, rusty Cobra 90 back there. And I'm going to see if we can hear it through this radio without feeding back and squealing. Not the best test, but again,
hello, audio. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Audio, test, audio.
Not the best test, but just gives you kind of an idea. And this is where I run my, well, looks like I turned the echo inadvertently, but right about here is where I run my echo settings at. And got a lot of good reports on that. So I don't normally run echo. On my Cobras and older radios, I just don't run it. But with these, I feel like the echo board really enhances the audio, even if you run just a shade.
Hello, audio. 1, 1, 2, audio.
So there you guys go. Let's get into the power output test. That's what everybody cares about. We're testing at 14.8 volts, which won't hurt this thing at all. And I'm going to start with the RF power all the way down. Now, you can set the parameters of the RF power in the service menu, but we usually like to set them, not really any point making it go all the way to 0. You can do that if you want, but really 4 watts or so is about right. And it looks like that's where we're at here, about 4 watts. We're on the bottom scale again. Hello, audio. So going up to, whatever you want to call that, 12 to 15, and that is average power. Now we can show PEP. Hello, audio, 1, 2, 3, audio, check, 1, 2, 3, audio, check, 1, 2, 3, audio. So 70 there, but again, like I always say with any of these radios, when you have them turned all the way down, they do have a little bit of a fall off. But let's just turn this thing up to 9 o'clock on the RF power. So now we've got about a 6 watt dead key. Hello. Going to about 20, and then your PEP, I'm expecting it to come up some as well. Hello, check, audio, check, audio, over 80. All right. Now let's go to 12 o'clock on our RF power. Again, this is adjusting our dead key here. That's about 10 watts. Hello. Now you're starting to see it, okay? Big difference from one of these when they're stock. If you put one of these on a bird meter when they're stock, they're going to pull forward just barely. Hello. So 30 watts average. If we want to go to 3 o'clock, hello. 40 from 18. And if we want to go wide open, hello. And we can get real loud in the mic, and it's probably going to jump up over 40. Hello. There you go. It'll get close to 50. All right, PEP. Hello, 1, 2, 3. Audio, check audio. 1, 2, 3. I think his is actually doing more than mine. Maybe I should switch out with him. Hello, audio. 1, 2, 3. Audio. 90 watts. Hello. 7 amps. Okay. So what we're going to do now, let's go to upper sideband. Just going to leave it on PEP. Check, audio, check. 70. Check. Audio, check. We could turn the sideband power up some, but I'm going to tell you, my rule of thumb on radios with sideband, it's always better to set the sideband power a little low versus the AM power. This is your lower sideband, by the way. Audio, check. So you see, we're doing about 75 PEP on sideband and about 90 on AM with RF power wide open. This is your average power on sideband. Go, audio, 1, 2, audio. So you should be able to run your RF power wide open on sideband if you want to on this thing. Into a 4-pill, and I think that's what he's got. So we had that in mind when we were setting this one up, that he's got a Fat Boy 4-pill. I think he's running at 14.3 volts, which reminds me, let's see what it does at 14.3. All right, that's 14.4, close enough. Okay, 14.3 PEP on AM. Check. Audio. We lost about 5 watts. Okay. Audio. Hello. $20 watts or so wide open on the dead key. All right, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoy this video. Maybe it either makes you want one of these, or hell, it may make you not want one of these. I don't know. But either way, you get to kind of see what you can expect out of one of these. And Randall, I appreciate it, man. I know you've been patiently waiting. You checked on your radio earlier this week. Did not hurt my feelings at all. Sometimes I could use a friendly reminder to get your stuff out. So you are certainly not alone, man. And like I said, appreciate your business and I appreciate your patience. Anytone Quad 5 Plus, all the way. One of my favorites. See you guys. Rooster and 10. Click.